Today on how it's made, aluminum foil, paper towels, Tupperware containers. Dude, that show, does that date you or what? Wow, I'm very red. Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's. Who remembers that stuff, huh? As soon as Paul said it, he's like, that intro music. It's like, next on how it's made. It's always three weird things. Bowling balls. Dude, I gotta, look at this, I'm like a kid. I have zit on my cheek, huh? Actually, it was an ingrown explosion of death, you know? Something, whatever. How it's made is a jam. It's a jam. You ever been there? Back when we used to, you turn on the TV and you weren't sure what was on, you go to the one channel and it would scroll off the bottom and you try to figure out what we're going to be watching for the night. Like, ooh, at 8 o'clock later, that looks like it's going to be pretty good. We better be ready for that. Be ready for that. How is everyone? My nose is itchy. Satisfying. That show is still on. They still are making new episodes. I could probably get down. I swear I've seen individual clips, one item, like on the YouTube or something like that. It's almost Blade Show Texas time. We've got a bunch of stuff to talk about with that, getting prepped, getting ready. I also got a special delivery in the mail from a certain somebody because of a certain somebody because of another certain somebody who is definitely the fault of one other certain somebody, which then leads back to me. So there's at least like 4 people responsible in some form of another of this package here being sent. I could leave it at that. That box looks like it's from Colombia. It's about to get wild. It's about to get wild. I am hoping you folks have done a little research for me. Blade Show's almost here. I have a small short list. I've continued a refocused issuing it already. Seems dark. Why does it seem so dark up here? Not so much here. I shaved under this and I trimmed up and I cut myself over the top. But this is really getting super thick. I don't know how much longer I can go. I had to do something, so I was like, and then I went under here. You can see my balding section, but it's all right. It's okay. How it's made is the ultimate manifestation of the trip to the factory segments on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Oh, they did that on there too. The puppets from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Good stuff. Rice axe. I shave every day or I get ingrown hairs. That's what that is. That was an ingrown hair. So, how's everybody doing? We got a nice little crew on a lovely Thursday night. Thank you all for joining me. We're going to have a good time. Bob Tism is here. We got Clayton of the Burning Stables Forge. We'll give the Burning Stables Forge salute. Boom. I'm starting to put together my list of knives I'm going to carry at Blade Show. When I go to Texas, I bring knives with. I drive. You all know I'm driving this year and I'm picking up Donnie. Oh, it's going to be sick. Donnie, you in here? I think I saw you. He's probably doing some work. He's getting some stuff ready for the show, but I'm picking him up. And since I'm driving, I fly to Atlanta. Driving to Texas, I can bring knives with me easily because I just throw them in the car. Trish has a BSF coming. You got one on the way. What did you get? Sorry, I'm out of the loop. So I'm going to bring knives to carry. Usually at the shows, if you go back and watch some of the previous years, I will carry anywhere from 7 to a dozen or so knives. Kind of been inspired by Nico over at CJRB Artisan Cutlery. He always does a big stack. Well, I pocket check him every year. He usually has in the 20s, 25 to 30. I don't need to get that crazy, but it'll be, 6 to a dozen. This Motley is going to be one of them for at least one of the days. So I intend on that being part of my carry. I will be going through that with you all as we go through and develop what it is. I mean, you got to showcase a few things. Got to carry a couple fixed blades, a couple small knives, a couple big knives, maybe a couple customs that I've done personally. Some of my favorites, lefties, things like that. But Clayton's Motley right there, that is going to be one of them for sure. For sure. Okay, so we said hi to Baptism Clayton. Kathleen Smith is here. Ramsey's Silent is one of the people on that list that I was talking about before of approximate reported responsibilityless. I'm going to go with that. I'm definitely going to go with that. I can hear my microphone right there. Hold on. Okay. So yeah, Ramsey Silent, partially responsible. Grateful Dong. Magnus Sluts. So pow. Boom. Whack. My man. Everybody give it up for the lovely Grateful Dong. All right, we got Marco Yee, Jim Weller, Henry, Trish. The outstanding Trish is going to be. I'm making my list as well for people who are going to be at Texas that we want to definitely meet up with at the show, during the show, running around, getting in some fun, out for dinner afterwards. Come over to the house and hang out with us for a late night cap. I don't know. It's going to be a hoot. Full on. So if you're on the fence and you have the means and you could potentially go, maybe you should. What's up, Ricex? All right. Is that the solid? Oh, we got Paul. Paul might. I don't even know if he might. I mean, I'm pretty sure he will. He will. What's up, David? Henry G. Again. All right. Back up to the top there. Did I miss anybody else? I know Donnie was here right at the beginning. You're all important to me. Stacy. Stacy's bolstered blades. More forward progress on a couple of the projects. Getting exciting. What's up, Neil McKenzie? And literally 2 weeks from now, we will be at Blade Show. I mean, well, we'll be in Texas at least. So there's that. Lanyard Man here right up at the beginning. Lanyard Man the Great is the one who, the unknown sender of the metal poop knife. So thanks to, big shout out to Lanyard Man. This one, I need a couple more because these are going to be good for juggling. What's up, Zachary? These are going to be good ones for juggling. No doubt about it. Baptism, isn't that a sweet Devo? I am a lucky boy. This one might be my favorite. I don't know. The Devo Lush. This is number, if you look in there, 4 of 5. We're looking at Van X. Titanium bolster lock, front flipper, top flipper. I can get on there easily. Nice hollow grind. The crystallized titanium. And it's a forever gift, a forever love. The Magnus Lutz, ho, ho, ho. Love me so, so, so. Do you know? No. No. What's up, Mike Briggs? Joe K.
Jesse. What's up, Jesse? We're gonna mess with Donnie, Jesse. You know it. It's gonna be the best.
Steady grinding. Donnie putting in work. He showed me these, and I'm feeling all right about these. These look all right. You know, is this the final selection? Not yet, but boom. Get that. Get one of these rests. And a kiln. Get to work. How's Stacy doing tonight? Dude, I saw something today and I want to get it for you so bad. Well, if it's cheap, go for it. If it's not, then let me know. Maybe I'll just buy it, you know? Give me the good link, the good info. I'm interested in what it is now. Oh, I was getting blinded by the amazing turd cutter. Really digging on BSF's Caius. Well, everything he's making is pretty awesome. Cicero. Trish, did you say which one you're getting? Again, I might have asked and then I didn't see it. Didn't get to ship it out today. Had a meeting and missed the mail. Where can I see a photo of it? Anyone? Cicero. Wait now. Cicero, weren't you part of that mess too? I kind of remember, there was who was it? It was Brand New American, Cicero, Ramses. You guys remember? You even know what I'm talking about? It's the zip. Trish got the zip. Yeah, it was, I had that giveaway, that last giveaway that we did. And then one of you won and then said DSKFS. And then it went to somebody else and then they DFKS. It basically trickled down a river of love into a final pool. And then that final pool somehow has created this out of the love for the pool that was given by the pass along, that we now have some more stuff that we can check out, enjoy, and share with some of all of you. Doesn't that sound nice? What Damascus? Where did I miss that, Jesse? Damascus on where? What? Who the Damask? This is the same box? See, this box has been around. Apparently I've used this. I do the same thing all the time. I get boxes from people. What was the one? I was like, all right, I'm going to tear and it was like, ooh, it was set up taped. Like when I send out boxes, usually I tape it shut and then I tape the label on so that it's actually would be pretty easy if you wanted to tear the label off for like then doing a like unboxing or filming it or whatever. And what was it? I had one where it was like, here's the box and there was the label on the top and I was like, ooh, it's going to peel off nice. And I peeled off the label and underneath it was from the person that sent it to them. And I'm like, oh, that's hilarious. And I peeled that one off and it was from the person that sent it to them. And it wasn't even a pass around. It was like literally like, you know, because sometimes it's passed around. You just put it back in the same box and do that. But it wasn't. It is like the box had been used for a pass around and then the pass around was done. And then that person used it as a final shipping box to me. And it was like, man, this box has been around the block. But if you want to get some people's addresses, it's like, oh, Well, there's Tri-States. Oh, there's KC. There's, yeah, funny. Anyway, I think Paul and I have sent the same box back and forth 6 or 7 times. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Yeah, so we will look at that. We'll unbox that pretty soon here. I got a little pile out on the table I wanted to show off for a moment. I may actually be missing some. I mean, I know I'm missing some because I used some for giveaways or I did customs too and sold, or I think most of them were for giveaways or whatever. Or purchases that I picked up for somebody else. Like Ken fixed. Anyway, I will go pull up a towel and I lay before the most of the collection I currently have of knives that I picked up at Blade Show. Boom. I'll just pretend this one's out there the whole time. This one was from Texas last year. Or wait, 2 years ago? Or no, wait, this one's from Texas. Yeah. So I got that one at Texas. And then I got this one. They gave this one to me. Greg at Smoky Mountain was like, yeah, you got that big one at Texas. Now we're in Atlanta. This is for you. And they gave me this little teeny guy, which is, it is. If I stand here and not move, I'm golden. It's Friday. Be shady. Do not move. Hold still. As still as you can. How long is this huge one? This beast? This thing here? The blade or the whole thing, or like the blade? Well, okay, if it's there. It's about a 14-inch blade, 7-inch handle, so like 21-inch overall. It's huge. It's quite the Bowie knife. What's up, GHV? Yeah, but I like it. I like it a lot. I don't know why. You have the Artisan with the wooden handle too. Grateful. This one here. Yeah, anybody? Which one's your favorite? Questions, comments, concerns? Remember some stories about them? Where I got it? Which one year? Which place? Which gas station? This is the Artisan Cutlery Ahab. Russell got me to buy this one. I picked up a couple things at Texas that first year. I'd already bought the S90V and Ultim Hectare. I love the Hectare. This is a great little nice. This is a bug out killer all day. And I was like, Russell, what else do I need? And he was like, you know what's underrated knife? And I'm like, tell me. And he said this one right here. The Artisan Cutlery Ahab. He gave it to me for super cheap. I think maybe like 40, 50 bucks, whatever. AR RPM 9, wood, titanium accents on the clip and the back spacer. Then it has a hidden pivot. So these are the screws for the body on both sides, but the pivot clearly up here is hidden. So you would have to remove one of the scales in order to do a pivot adjustment. So luckily, after all these openings, it's still solid. Nice harpoon ramp out there. Just a weird kind of fun knife. I like the chunk of wood that was on it. I was like, you know what? You're right, Russell. Give me that thing. The thumb studs get wider as they go out, which is kind of weird as well. Someone said that they weren't a fan of that. But mine, they don't seem to stick at anything, and they open fine. They feel fine, so I'm not really really too stressed out about that. And it's got that kind of inset liner lock, just real nice accent on the wood. I think that looks really sharp. I dig it. OTF always is Ramsey's first pick. You love the fixie I got at Blade Show last year. Which one? This one or this one? This was Texas or Atlanta. This one was Texas. Ramsey's says this one for sure. This one was Atlanta. This is the Tack Knives Benji. These were $50 at the show. Dude. Jesse just won on Duty's Daggers. Right on. Congratulations. What'd you win? What the hell, Kevin? 2 weeks from now, Kevin, we will be together. Good Lord. Good Lord. So which one did you mean, the fixie, Mick? The Texas one? So this one. The Sea Fox. Hollow grind. Kind of dirty. Hollow grind, Magna Cut. One of a kind. White paper micarta. And then koa wood that has these wrinkles in it that move at the right. You can see right there where it appears and disappears. The whole thing is like that. In person, in your eye, when you look at it, you can see all those wrinkles kind of like appear and disappear. It's really cool. Fantastic knife. A throuple it will be. Well, not together, but together. A crew of serious fun. Civivi Yonder for Jim. Damascus and wood handle. It has a Yonder blade, doesn't it? Kinda. I love this thing. Sea Fox, he's going to be in Texas. So we'll go visit him, check out what he's got going on. Maybe we'll get a second one to go in the collection. Maybe. He makes a few different varieties of things. So I'll be interested to see what he's got going on this year. But yeah, Sea Fox, he's usually right in the middle on one of the tables. And he has usually 15, 20 knives that he makes at his table. And that's what he's got. He's got them. Hold up. What's that knife? This one, Cicero? Sea Fox. He will be at Blade Show, Texas. He has a table. Seen him every year. Just does these customs. This is Magna Cut, white paper, micarta, and koa with a beautiful hollow grind on there. Just the sheath that came with it, I'm not the hugest fan, because it did not have. Where is it? There it is. I'm going to need to make a different one for it. This is the one that came with it. And it goes in there and sits in there, locks in tight. It is in there. But there's no clip or anything on it. So you could just like toss it in the pocket. But I thought about putting like a ulti clip or something. And it's interesting because it looks like it's both. Like it's a layer of Kydex and a layer of leather. Anyone do that? Did I get Culvers today? Of course I did. What's up, Mom? I get Culvers most days. And I got extra order of the pretzel bites. And I ate those pretzel bites just before the live. What do you think about that? If the Yonder were just not a crossbar. Yep. Yep. A lot of crossbars out there. They're kind of preventing me. What's the one? The Ocho or whatever from Kansept. I still might have to get one. What the hell is that one called again? Anyway, I'll tell you the Kansept that I do want to get. Anybody know anything about this one? Doesn't exist. Not out. It's short. 2.36-inch blade. Looking at a little 5-6-inch knife at the most. Tuna sourdough melt at Culver. I don't know. I've never had a tuna sourdough melt at Culver's. Punch some holes and use an ulti-clip. Yeah, that's what I was planning on doing. Otherwise, I would just make another one and then put an ulti-clip on it. I like the way this one is. This is a perfect for me. Here is the other one. This is the one from Atlanta, the auxiliary manufacturing, but boom, drops in there. That's not coming out. That clip is perfect. The ulti clip right there, right into the pocket. Fantastic. And then it just solid out user. So an ulti clip on there. Boy, it's small, but I like it. You talking about this? It is. It's tiny, but that's why I like about it. It's a little chode. Just that little chode. It looks cool. Kind of stoked for it. There are some Kansepts. That's one of the ones for sure. Definitely the Contra. This one is pretty rad. We don't know if any of these are going to be at the show, but they're all in the coming soon list. Here's the halide. I have Fred's halide right now. This is a prototype. This is a sweet knife. The halide is cool. Butterburgers. Yeah, Ramsey's. It's the closest thing to work, and I don't like to travel too far. There's not a lot of other options, so it's kind of, I go there a lot. Kansept halide may or may not be available. It looks like on the website, CPM S35VN. I actually kind of like that brown micarta. Not a bad look. Got the front flipper and the rear flipper on there. Real small little rear flipper. I kind of like this Navaja. Interesting shape. They've definitely got some cool things running down the pipe. What was it? The Tenable. Look at the little link. The reason I never wanted to get a link is because it was a titanium frame lock, and as a lefty, the frame lock doesn't work good. But this is the budget friendly with 14C, and it is a liner lock. You can see right there. So both sides, this will work as a lefty. And I kind of like this rose gold and red. Frozen custard people. Frozen custard. B Shady still has time. Let's lay off on the food for a minute. Anybody have a Tenable link, or I mean the Kansept link? This looks like a fun little knife though. If they have these in Texas, I'm gonna grab one. Tenable's always gonna have a nice little section on the budget table where you get some good deals, but there won't be many. You got to go grab a couple right off the bat. Wow, no photos. So that's one thing I'm excited is just to see some of the new stuff that's out there. What's going to be coming down the pipe soon. Ooh, the Tenable tippers. I got to check out Fred's tipper from Atlanta last year. I brought that home with me and reviewed it before I threw it into his pass around. I've always liked the shard. The Heron's kind of nice too. They're both crossbars. Oops, why did I do that? But what's that other one from Tenable? Or I mean from Kansept? You know, every time I try to find it, the caveman's kind of cool. Oh, and this egress. Why do I like this ugly thing? The shard is nice, Ramses, but it's like they got this some of the shards, the way they're designed, it's got this flicking hole, but it's not a flicking hole. You can't flick it. It's too tight in there for you to get to it to flick it, so you end up having to use the flipper tab. And it's like, why would you do this? There it is, the Qtro. God dang. If this one wasn't a crossbar lock, you should. Oof, oof. Is that your Snickers face, or are you really pissed? Dude, those Snickers ads were kind of fun. They look like the celebrities. There was a Betty White one. And I don't know, but Betty, you know, whoops, Betty White. Yeah. Yeah. Good old Betty. And this is better, more of the design blade shape that I would usually desire, but why is it this looks so sick? Anybody? Did anybody actually get one of these? Who has one? Anybody order one of these? Will you bring me a couple stickers to Texas? Of course, Trish. I'll give you stickers anytime. I'll be bringing a bunch. I'm basically gonna bring all my stickers and all my magnets that I've got. I was gonna bring the patches that I ordered, but I still haven't received them. And I was kind of worried about it from the timeline they gave me, and then like another month went by, and I kind of gave up and thought, yeah, I might just lose my little $30 deposit and never see those. But then they just messaged me a couple of days ago, like, yeah, we've got the rest of your patches are done. You can pay for them and we'll ship them. But they made them all with the, like one of the earlier versions, like we had gone back and forth and it was like, oh, there's a spot here that's bad. And this is, we edited it. And then they sent another one and I reviewed it and we edited that. And then it was like, how's this one? I'm like, that's perfect. Do that. And then they ended up making all 100 of them with the file before they edited out those 2 issues. So I was like, it just waited a month and a half, and now there's 100 patches that I don't want. And they said they're going to fix them in a few, or they're going to make new ones in a few days. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to pay for them, and again, I don't want to throw any companies under the bus or anything like that, but I'd love to get my patches. Yeah, grateful. Right, I'm right there with you. The only reason I'm not interested right now in this particular knife, it's $200. If this was like a $50 budget-friendly version, I'd probably grab it. But a $200 knife, I want it to have more features that I want it to have. What? I don't know. What do you guys think though? If they can show me pictures of fixed patches in the next few days, should I order them? It's like they painted, or they don't, or like there's multicolors, and so they didn't really paint it. Don't worry, Stacy. You'll get one. Or 2. Or whatever you want. Whatever you want. Although I think if I were to just buy one of these, it would probably be this one here. I'm not a huge shredded carbon fiber. Skip the patches. No, Kathleen, if they had done the actual file that we had, but what happened is the something it picked up wrong, and I mean, I can show you. I think they look super great. They're just not, yeah. Hold on. Give me a second here. And it's just when you go and you work with someone to edit stuff out, and then they, then they use the wrong edit. Kevin, I never sent you stickers. I'll give you a ton when I see you in a couple of weeks. Are they not to be trusted though? I don't know.
At Ramses Silent became a member. At Ramses Silent celebrates 7 months of membership. Smash the like, only you can do it. Do it now.
All right. Thank you, Ramsey Silent, member for 7 months. Everyone smash that like button. That helps out a lot. I appreciate it. Throw some emojis up in the chat for Ramses and the excitement we're going to have because of this box in a little bit here. Okay. So they said, blah, blah, blah. Here's a pick for your approval. And then I looked at the pick and I found there's an extra spot right in there. And then what this is it's a 4th finger, but it's not a 4th finger. What that actually is the nub of the handle. So the handle of the knife comes down here and around like this. And this 4th finger is actually the handle. And so I replied, it looks great, but I noticed a couple errors. Can they be removed? Oh, yes. Here we go. Then they send me this pick, and if you look, you can see that is not a 4th finger. That is the gray, dark gray, blackish handle that goes like that, and there's no spot in the mouth. Good deal. I think it looks good. I'm busy, blah, blah, blah. I'll double check. They're like, can we start production? Here's the final product. You look at the final product, no spot, no 4th finger because it is the handle, and it is correct. Confirm it's perfect for production. Yes, I love it. See you soon. This was in January, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so here they are, complete, but they all have a 4th finger and a spot in the mouth. So, yeah. And I did ask, I will ship your parcel. So January 21st, I'll ship next week. January 21st. And then February 10th, any updates? Still in process. And then just now. So March. Tell them to change the grind on the knife. So ultimately, they look great. But I was kind of, to me, it was, we agreed on the final image. They showed me the final. They made one, said, here it is. What do you think? And I said, yeah. And then instead of grabbing that file, they grabbed the file from previous and made 100 of them. Ugh. I wanted to have them for the show. I've already given them $30. Well, I haven't paid for the 100 of them yet. I gave them $30. I know it's all on them, but well, what I messaged them, and here's exactly what happened. Then I messaged them and I said, blah blah blah. This was the wrong file. They replied immediately. It's my mistake. I understand. I'm sorry for that. I will make a new production for you and show you. So they basically didn't say I have to take those. They said they're going to make a new production, and they replied immediately. So it's not like they're trying to pull one over. They were like, "Oh, it's my mistake. I understand. I am so sorry. I will make the new ones." Apex Carry, what's happening? Kevin Smith, are you ready? I don't know if I'm ready. It's disappointing. I mean, yeah. Look at how cool it is, though. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Yeah, I don't know. I got busy in the last day or two, and so I messaged them. I'm like, I don't want these. And they were like, they apologized and said they were going to make new ones. They're cool because they're like that rubberized kind of color. And, you know, you can cut them and it's not like they scratch off, the paint comes off. It's like, it's color, it's depth. And then it's Velcro, so you can just stick them on whatever. Anyway, what's up, Thomas Connolly? What are you up to, my man? Oh, God. Sorry, getting attacked here. Getting sidetracked. Magnus, let's ho ho! I had a late day at work, just got home. Boom. We got a double Magnus Lutz. Whoop-a-chow. Where's my other one? And whoop-a-chow. Anything important I missed? No, Thomas. I know we're just talking about blade shows and stuff, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna get my patches or not. So we're not really sure. Getting attacked. Landerman Trish sent you a message. Get Duty to chop that smock. Chop that smock. Maybe. I thought about doing some customs to it at some point. I'm cool with it for now. I don't know. It's just another one of those things on the stack of the stack. Rosecraft, I'm going to maybe pick up something from Rosecraft. One of their 14C. This is one of their non-traditionals that they've kind of gone away from now. But this one's fun. Just got copper scales for your smock, says Lanyard Man. I saw some scales, some copper ones for the smock. I don't remember if they were frag. Thomas, what'd you get? The other Rosecraft I've picked up at a blade show was this one here. The yeah. Swayback? No. Elk River? No. Can't remember what this one's called right now. It is nice though. I love my Rosecrafts. I almost want to get another one of the Easy Open Jack because I gave it to my dad. The Okoe is that's the one that has like, I know which one what is this? Crooked bar bent over. Oh man. Struggle is real. It's always when you want to remember what it is that you can't. And then when it's not important anymore, I'll be like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's the, the whatever. The Okoe is the one that kind of has like the canoe shape to it. I'm up now. Here we are. There's the Okoe right here. Whoa. What was that all about? I did say, what? Why is it being weird? Weird. Little River, nope, that's not it. Wow. They just keep getting more. I gotta roll all the way through. It's gonna be the very last ones. There it is. The Obed Creek Bow. The Bow Trapper. The Bow Trapper. Sometimes, whoops. Oh, I moved that? Kidding me? I moved and lost it. Grateful doesn't have any Rosecraft knives yet? Your last name is Rose. It says your name right on them. Boom. Got the little Flytanium Minim. It's a cool little one for a bag or something. Gas station knife from a gas station on the way to Blade Show. Will I find any more of these on the way this year? Comment now. Maybe I need to look on my trip and figure out where it was I stopped where they had these and this one. And I need to stop there again, right? Although I might be going partially a different way since I'm picking up Donnie. My directional trip is altered. I think ultimately it might be at like maybe an hour longer out of my way. So it's not really out of my way at all. But it will make the trip a little bit longer. But I got to remember where it was I picked up this beautiful comb. And then the Battle Buddy. Boom. The gas station that had the Battle Buddy in it. I mean, come on. Actual gas station knives. Next knife is going to be a slugger. I want to chop the point into a double-edged Tonto. Smock neck, Spyderco. I want to finish my Spyderco grails. Do it. Well, sorry for the inconvenience. Dude, it's like, if you didn't hear it, I just said it's basically only, I get all this extra fun for just a little bit more driving. Oh, it's going to be a hoot. But yeah, Donnie, we got to find a couple, you know, just got to make those gas station stops count. Because there's a couple of them where it's like, oh, this might be the one. This might be the one. It's about a 14-hour drive, Kevin. Yes. It's like 5 to Donnie, 5.5, 6 to Donnie, and then like another 9 to Texas. He's in Omaha-ish. Don't want to knock it too close. In the Omaha area. Minnesota to Texas is a long drive. I've done it twice and I love it. It's a super good time. And that's even driving alone. I'm not kind of a road trip type of a guy. I don't mind it. Did you ask if Dank sleeps on his stomach yet? Ooh. We all have our own rooms. We're all going to like set up a big old fort though in the living room. We're all just going to stay in there. I got my Latama Victorium Yuki. This has been on the list to do a customization to, but it's behind all the ones I have for other people, which I'm getting really close to. I wish I'm kind of not worrying about videos and kind of working on them, but I worked on a couple of them today and we're coming along really well. I got a couple that I want to get done and bring to Texas. And basically, I'd like to get them all done ASAP. It's been a long time coming. So this titanium Latama Victorium, I want to do something to this. Some type of anno or whatever at some point. Of course, one of my favorites from Atlanta, the Auxiliary Manufacturing Captain's Bowie, number 1 of 11. Definitely one of my absolute favorites. Hate driving, give me a plane any day. Yeah, the plane trip, though, can be annoying as well. The big old Buster FG. This thing is just too big. It's enormous. Boom. Stab, the nanner. The old CJRB nanner. Be nice to see Dustin over at CJRB. He's got some cool new designs, couple fun designs. Might pick up that one weird new one that he's got. This is not a standard daily carry, but it's just super fun. And it was like $40 at the show. Come on. This is just a fun little knife. Unripened banana. Hell yeah. One of my favorite pickups for sure, the Pictus. There will be a Pictus XL at the Gecko Customs table. I might try to grab it. I don't know for sure. But I really do enjoy the Pictus. The textured titanium with those micro grooves is awesome. Send it to you. This? Oh, this is a keeper. Everyone I know that got one of these loves it, wants to keep it for sure. It's a sweet, sweet, sweet knife. All right. I did say my first year at Texas, I grabbed this one right away. They only had 2 of these. This was the S90V Ultim Hectares right when they came out. Kind of more of a limited grab on this. And Russell had 2 of them. And I was like, Russell, you gonna hook me up with this? And he's like, maybe I might be able to do it tomorrow. And I'm like, all right. And then I came back the next day and he was like, gave me a sweet deal on it too. Ooh, missed that one. Been thinking about making titanium scales for your buster without the cutaways. Yeah. If you're gonna make some scales for this, you don't have those weird cuts. You could do better. That's the one thing I'm not a big fan of on that one is those cuts. At the Atlanta meetup, we were all given one of these from Kizer. Thanks again to Kizer. Thanks again to Mr. Fed Harrison and Lefty for those guys kind of sneaking me in. It was pretty fun. Fed was like, we were going to go to this Kizer thing. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I wasn't invited or whatever. And I heard about it from Fred. And he was like, oh, we're going to go talk to Lefty. And then we're just all going to sneak in or whatever. I'm like, what? Okay, what? And so then we went over to the Devo booth, picked those guys up. We all jumped into Fed's car and went to the Atlanta Kizer meetup, the Kizer meet. Had some dinner, little talk, and then they gave everybody the this cool limited drop bear. It was a fun time. On the Edge, what is up? Please look up the ProTech Half-Breed Brown G10 handle. Okay, I got a few of these left. We get them out of the way so we can open this new box. On the Edge, happy to be here. Happy to have you here. Okay, ProTech Half-Breed Brown G10. Inserts. Insert goes. Give it to me. Just like that. Slap. Ooh. Wow, it's like looked like a lot of blade or a lot of handle for. Look, get out of here. Half-breed stonewash inlay, 280 S35 VN. It looks like the handle's like twice as big as the blade. Where does the blade stop? Like right here? Am I wrong? Yeah. I mean, no. Wow, and then look at the clip. The clip's longer than the blade. It's California legal. But the handle's enormous. Look at the size of this clip. For Christ's sakes, I believe the clip be longer than the blade. Look, it is. That's what I'm telling you. You can't see this on the... Here, I'll show you. Hold on. $2.5. 3.1. The clip is like a certain percentage longer than the actual blade. Yeah, I would say that's like if you want to have it be that California legal or whatever, the handle could be shorter. Like it looks like the blade stops right about here. And then they went ahead and did that clip. That it's called the half-breed because it has a long handle, the ProTech, and the small blade of the Sprint. Ah, half-breed. See, Thomas coming in here with the info knowledge, blasting worst blade handle ratio ever, says other Thomas. But it's because it's the half-breed. It's a mix. They got one handle from one blade from another, and went slap it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no! I like it because it has an X-Acto blade-ish feel. Yeah, it seems like it's like an auto, and you go, and it's just got this nice little small little blade. Elite Lurker. It's pretty nice to have a full-size handle regardless. I hear you on that. I have a big hand, and having a small handle with a small grip definitely is something that I'm not a fan of. So the bigger handle, it's the way it looks the ratio-wise because the handle just is so much larger. And then this clip, the clip should be, the clip should stop here. This clip makes me not like the handle. The idea of that knife is a giant mistake. Oh, Kathleen. Oh, oh, that's great. That's just classic. Thank you. Bob Tism just picked up ABW MagnaCut Slippy on Knifeworks. They have all of the milling patterns in stock right now. In stock right now. Is that true? And is that on the ABW? Which one did you get? If they have all the patterns. Boom. Sold out. Maybe over at DLT. Sold out. I'm loving mine though. Boom. Listen to that. Just listen. Snap. Just a really nice, punchy. Been carrying it every day. Been carrying it every day. Oh, I'm flashing. I'm flashing. Why are you flashing? It should be right there. No flash. No flash on that. Got my Lancelot slip for my ABW yesterday. Fits in there nicely. You got a Lancelot slip? Did I fix the tip? I sharpened it a little bit and kind of did. I could probably fix it a little bit more, but what the thing was is I went in to cut a side package and it didn't cut like I thought it would. And then when I did put a little bit of a help on it and it does cut better, but I could probably go a little bit more with it. But I'm happy. The Spyderco UK PK is my all-time favorite. I should have grabbed that yellow one when I had the chance. They were there, they were available, they were on sale. And I didn't get it. And if they ever go on sale again, I probably will. All right, got a couple QSPs over the years from blade shows. This is the QSP Hawk. Instantly fell in love with the wood on this. If I could get it to focus. Look at those wrinkles. You see them? Right here. The wood grain on this is incredible. Very rich and deep. Beautiful. I love it. It's just a feel-good knife. Just a simple little user thumb stud and flipper tab. QSP Hawk. I got the QSP Swordfish button lock. Fun little button lock with a big old pokey. Then my OS QSP I picked up in Atlanta. This is the Chef Master. Look at that. Finger choil getting in there. Groove, walk deep like. Not sure if I'm in a fifth pocket or get a little slip. I'm kind of also on the fence on that J1. I think I'm still going to get a little slip, but I could still fifth pocket with the slip. Chef Master. Haven't really carried this much, but I love the feel of that. You really kind of lock in. Fun little knife. Whoops. And then we have my Kansepts that I've picked up. This is the Kansept. This is actually a prototype. Kansept Shikari. 154 cm titanium and micarta on this button lock right here. I love this. This just has a good profile to it. This is one that I saw it, I picked it up, and I just bought it right then and there. That's some of how Texas goes. Some of them you look at for a while. Kansept, really doing it. I'm excited to go over there. The Goblin XL, I was going to buy their huge, that other big one from Kansept, but it didn't work out because they both have the big frame lock, and I put my thumb on the frame lock as a lefty, and if I can't flick it out like that, I'm not a fan. So this one worked. What's up, J1 Doobie? And so the Kansept Goblin XL, fantastic. Boom. How's the Castle Grayskull coming, Robin? What did you get, the Lego version? I did not actually get this in Texas, but I wanted a lefty. They didn't have any lefties that I liked at Kansept, and I was talking to them, and they basically gave me a voucher and said, get a hold of me. And so I messaged, and Joyce basically said, here is a voucher for half price off of a lefty. So then I ordered this from the website when it was available. This is the Lefty Premium Titanium Shredded Carbon Fiber Fenrir. And so they ended up giving me a half price deal because they didn't have a lefty for me to buy at the show. How cool is that? Kansept. This was the one I played the game. I don't know how often I'm going to play the game the way I played this game. It was my first Blade show. But I saw the Tuckamore, and I kind of thought it was cool. I mean, I kind of fell in love with the shape, and it's kind of weird, and the brown and the black, but it's titanium, black-washed titanium with an inlay of that brown micarta, and then the weird bird shape on the blade. Just kind of a strange one. So I set it back. I asked, and Joyce said, oh, that is the only one we have. So it's like if I wanted this one, this would have been the one. I set it back on the table. I walked around, came back an hour or two later. It was still there. It's like, yeah, I just don't know. And I went home that night. Came back to day 2 in Texas. Went over to the Kansept booth. It was there. I picked it up, but I was like, yep, I'll take it. And now I'm kind of surprised. I should have grabbed it sooner. This is one of my favorites. It's such a cool knife. Fun shape, fun design. I almost would have ended up ordering it later at some point, but I'm glad I have it. Love it. Love it. So that is it. We've looked at all of them. I need to start getting these out of the way. We have some other stuff to do. Like minutes ago, just ordered a Tuckamore and an MBK Wolverine from Bladebinge. Minutes ago, Grateful Dong picking up a couple good ones. Kansept Fenrir. You don't like the Fenrir? That's cool. It's a shape. It's a shape. I like this. The fact that you can choke up on the front and the back like that, you're getting in there. It just feels tight. Lefty. Full lefty. What's up, Steven? What about the Tenable top liner lock Fenrir? Boom. I bought 2 of these, used one for a giveaway, had to keep one for myself. Button actuated top liner lock. How's Steven doing? Saw Steven, had a great time with Steven in Atlanta last year. Probably have another great time in Atlanta with him this year. But yeah, Steven, we're talking blade shows. And not all shapes and designs are for everyone. Who was I talking to? And I showed him this one here. Wait, where is it? Oh, now I'm losing it. There. I showed them this one, and they're like, oh my God, that thing is so ugly. And in a way, yeah, you're right. It is. It's definitely kind of ugly. But at the same time, I kind of like it. And, you know, the Fenrir was designed by this guy right here. It's just not your thing. And that's totally fine, GHV. This is my thing. Dude, they're going to have, he's going to be there. And they're going to have some of the, what are they called again? The Bantam. It's going to be like 5 Sparrow Strix Bantams. You know what a Bantam is? It's like 1 inch shorter than this. So it's basically this, only an inch smaller. Except for this is the lefty version. So there's probably not going to be any lefties. Donnie. Oh, this one? Yeah, what's his name? The kid who's in the military right now. Yeah, I can't remember his name, but yeah, I believe that is right. Jonathan Shaw. Jonathan Shaw design. I think he actually sold this design to a couple different companies. I don't like the flipper tabs aesthetically, says Donnie. A bantam is a small chicken. Oh, so imagine a smaller, what a pair that would be. What's the one to the left of the Goblin XL? This one right here. QSP Swordfish. So it is 14C and micarta button lock. I got this one in Texas last year. You met Jonathan last year, nice kid. Kizer lost my microbe to customs, gave me my choice off their website, took a muskrat. They sent a muskrat. A few days ago, they tell me they're sending me a microbe. Hey, how about that, Cicero? Kizer coming through for you? Pollo, pollo, purse pollo. Who like it, a chicken? Yeah, this one's fun. Wait, no. I did that wrong. This was another one that I saw and I just thought it was kind of fun. It's cool. It's bigger, beefy. Okay, so why? Okay, stop. Wow. Jesus Christ. That is wild. GTC knives. Can I make that bigger? Oh, and it's got that flipper tab, the trigger flipper, what are those called again? I like those kickstop flipper tab or whatever. KDK, you need to engrave gas station exclusive on that auto comb. Ha! Maybe. That is pretty wicked. Oh, wow. So clean. And the little checkerboard almost connections on the backspacer section. How much does that thing go for? Pow. Wow. Pictus returns March, April. I'm not sure, Cicero, but I'm pretty sure he said there's going to be some Pictus XLs at Blade Show, Texas. That is an art knife, not a user. Yes, Thomas. That's something that you take out, open and close, sitting at the desk at home, and then set it back down. But yeah, Cicero, the XL Pictus. It's an inch longer than this bad boy. Other than that, it looks like they're virtually the same. He might be releasing some of the other ones as well. Grateful, do you know? Is he going to be releasing some regular ones as well, or just the XL? This knife is great, though. Just snappy, fun. I kind of want an XL. kind of. KR Knives, what's up? Any others? Anybody want to talk about a second before I move these out of the way and we get to some business here? Ramses, you still in here? Done working for today. Cheers, Donnie. Everybody get your lighters out for Donnie. Coming to the stage next, Donnie. It's a different kind of bar. Ramses posted a link to KR. If you haven't, by all means do. By all means do. I do. Right. Excellent then. Okay. So I'm going to start putting these away. It's my 3 QSPs from Blade Shows. All fun. Although this one, though, not like an awesome knife, but just a solid, great user. Where else would I be? Says Ramses. Okay, where am I gonna? Was that English? I don't want to put them all away, but I need space. But I don't have space for the space. Do you know what I mean about the space? I need more shelf space. You kidding me? You got plenty of shelf space. Where? We got serious balls going right now. Serious ball action. We got some hot lava coming out hot. So hot together, we can be hot. Dude, the Buckler FG is almost too big. I don't know. Is that wrong to say? QSP's getting really good at fit and finish lately. And I gotta tell you, QSP is kind of one of those things. Like when you're at a show, every time I'm at a show, I go and I handle the QSPs. I buy one. You know, and I may not have known about it or been like on my radar or whatever, but you go there and you physically pick them up and you start checking them out every year. It shows you right there. Boom. Every year I buy one. It's always at least one. It's like, what's at the QSP booth this year? You go and look through and you pick one up and you're like, ooh, that's it. And then you just buy it. And it's a thing. I'll probably buy one this year. They're on my list. They are on slinging pennies. Ooh, I can spin a penny. All right, couple of fixies. Auxiliary manufacturing is going to be there. They have some folders that are basically this shape right here, except for their crossbar locks. They did have some that were like inset liner locks, but I think those might all be sold out. But I'm going to look if they have any of them there. I may check something out, but auxiliary manufacturing is a spot I'm going to go for sure and kind of see what they got. I don't think Migaron is going to be there, are they? No Migaron. But they probably have Migaron. Isn't Migaron's over at the Tack Knives table? You have to molest a knife before buying it. Often you do. Or if you don't, you should. You definitely should. So they might have some Migaron. Now that I think about it, there wasn't a Migaron booth. It was a combo. It was Migaron and Tack Knives were all in one spot. Because that's where I bought that Migron last year from BEDC. Probably see him out there, I would imagine. Oh. All right. Get some of this stuff out of the way. Be on the lookout for 15V spiders at the show. 15V spiders? Any specific model? Skull! Kenman? Dan Kenman. You damn right. What's going on, Skull? 15V Yo Jumbo. Yo Jimbo. It's on the list. I'll go look. Often when I go to the shows, the Spyderco booth table is usually pretty busy. They are almost always pretty busy. Which, you know, good for them, right? Good for them. But it makes it tough. If you want to get in there and make a video or something, I generally, if people are helping someone or making a sale or something like that, I generally don't get in the way to make videos. I might, you know, pan and scan and stuff, but I like to do interviews and have them talk about some knives and stuff, but not when they're actually busy and making sales. Tack knives. So we'll be over at the Tack Knives booth for sure. So I'm assuming they're going to have some Miger on there, if anyone can correct me. Next month, I'll send the Kizer box. And you can decide to keep it or give it away. Oh, Ramsey's is just a sweetheart. What's up, Robin? Okay, I have a clear table. I no longer have a clear table. Anybody remember who the last person was? Okay, so we did a giveaway. I had a giveaway going. You looking for anything in particular, KDK? I'm going for a Kinnison. Renee Ramon in the house. What's up, Renee? Was working on some of your tests today, bud. I don't have anything specifically in particular I'm going for yet, Renee, but I'm open to options and I'm eager to see what's out there. I have a few little small things on my list, but I don't really have anything specific yet. Looks like Renee is going for a Kinnison. Good to see you in here, bud. So I did a giveaway. And that giveaway, we went through some fun kind of shenanigans and do something nice for someone. And it kind of bounced around. And we had a few draws and a few pass and a few this, or, you know, or like, it was like BNA and Cicero and Ramsey's. Thomas Connolly only won one giveaway in my entire life. Donnie says he doubts he'll buy anything other than materials. I would love to be able to. I'm going to have Donnie. I was going to say I'm going to have Donnie at my side, but I could be at Donnie's side. We will be at each other's side with Kevin Smith and Knives Sandwich and Trish and Sever and Fred. And oh my God, it's going to be, I love blade shows are so fun, guys. So fun. I'm getting excited. I'm just getting jammed. Getting jammed. It was Jim or Lou. Was it Lou? It might have been Loser. We'd have to go back and watch. Anyway, we are there for the fun, the party, and the people, and a couple of knives, maybe. It's going to be great. But anyway, so Ramsey's has decided to turn that whole scenario into a new scenario. And the new scenario I have before thee. right here. We all ready to dig into this bad boy? She's dense. She's thick. How are we gonna... Okay. That is some serious stuff. I moved all the knives off the table. Okay, so let's get in here. All right. Kedman here. Today we have a very special unboxing from the one and only Ramsey Silent. We have some exciting stuff, some news, some fun. I don't even know how to start. Make sure it's not ticking. There's Jello pouring out of the side. Ooh, it's lime. Okay, this tape is wildly thick. Wildly thick. Okay, so we have addresses on the other side. So I'm trying to, but look at this, how thick that is. Okay, there we go. All right. We're getting somewhere. Cut down the box and into the meat of the hand. Okay. We've done it. We've done it. Now I need to go right there. Oh, one more time. Whoa. Okay, so we can go like this. All right, we can go like that, and now we're set. So, first off, wow, what? American Hunting Club, North American Hunting Club, Big Game Collection Series, Black Bear. We're too close. What a huge coin. Boom. That is great. Got some mass to it. I have a bunch of coins and stuff. I think that's really cool. That is fun. Neat little addition. All right. We've got a Devo bottle opener. Oh, Robin got his knife from Clayton today. Showed up, haven't opened it yet. Just got it. Yay! Everybody's starting to get them now. Now hide it in that prison wallet. Bob. Oh, Bob. All right. I have several of these. I don't think I have that one. I might not have this one either. I know I have. I've been collecting these knives, though. I'm pretty sure I don't have that one. I do want them all. Those are fun, the knife stickers from Civivi and Wee. Kodiak Edge. Backwoods Leather. Max Level EDC. Dank, I sent a pic that shows Grateful's hands compared to the average Anglo-Saxon. It's Grateful. The Grateful. The Dong. We got a Band-Aid. Need a Band-Aid. Rob's Nerdy Knives. OCD for EDC. Civivi. Another knife. Ooh. Oh, it's a Wii. I don't think I have that one. Band-Aid. What does that say? Flower Gold Wizards Black Poison. Okay, I'm on board with that. 704, 704. James, Master of None. The James of All. Who's James? I like that logo. That's fun. More Band-Aids. More Band-Aids. We have a variety of sizes of the Bandaditos. Ooh, look at these little stubbers. Ramsey says, keep what I want. You know what I want? Nate needs a 704 sticker. Nate needs a 704 sticker. Where is Nate? What was the exploited sticker? Which one was the exploited sticker? Exploited. This one? The Mohawk. 704. Ron Dobbins. Oh, Hate Nate 704. He'll show up when we least expect it. Okay, so now we have, we still have an assorted, the old zebra. I have zebras. I like the zebra pen. Can recommend. Slightly different style. Ooh, I almost like the clip. Is this a twist? Twist. Versus this is the click. But zebra pens are great. I definitely, for a budget-friendly pens, they are awesome. They work really good. I dig them. I remember Exploited. This must have been before my time. All right, we have boom, boom. Holy goodness, what in tarnation? What? Okay, settle down here. Okay, wow. We've been outdone today here. Okay, we have a whole out of focus. There we go. We're back. All right, we got the sticks. I'm going to move some of this stuff aside. The bunch of stickers, which is very cool. The Band-Aids. We need more space here. I'm going to set those on this over here. The pen, we can leave that up there for now, and that sweet coin. All right, we have a pouch. Little coin pouch slash wallet ID spot to put patches. If I had my patches, you could put that patch right there. Damn. What are we damning? Oh, everything that was in the box. A surprise emerges. What did I miss? Okay, so this is Viperade. So I've heard of them before. Little Viperade pouch. Nice little one for ID and maybe a small couple little things. A little knife. Perfect size pouch for a chome. Little carry-on. All right. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's go here. Awesome Hank. Bringing back the handkerchief culture. Very nice. Very colorful. Oh, look at that. Awesome Hank. So this is a 2-in-1. They're totally different. So if you're feeling just the typography kind of chill, black and white, or boom, splash the graffiti color sticker bomb. Nicely done. I like the little dongle and the riveted hole. Oh, and it says Awesome Hank on the thing, so they had those done too. That's cool. I've never seen one of these. That's well done. Nice stitching. That's great. Anybody carry Hanks on a regular basis? Awesome Hank. Bring back the handkerchief culture. High quality microfiber. Robust 3-layer construction. You want it to be robust. Topo or insanity? Insanity. All right. We're going to start shimmying over. Next up. Unique tint. It doesn't say taint. You've got a unique taint. I thought I saw it. Yeah, you might have. I'm trying to keep it all surprising as we go. I have no idea. I didn't know. He messaged me saying that he was sending some stuff that I get to enjoy and use for giveaways, but he wants, I get to like pick something to keep for myself or whatever, or do with it what I will. But this, I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to use most of it. It's kind of a pay it forward. Yeah, I'll pick out maybe something to keep for myself, but we'll use most of this for giveaways, things like that in the very near future. Anybody know anything about the unique taint? Recently got a Trevisa collab of the Topo Lamb. I'm a fan of Forrest and his Hanks lately. It's a nice looking Hank. I should do this. All right. That's what we should be doing here. Get it right, kid. Sorry. Okay. Unique taint. It's definitely unique. Okay. Well, that's fun. Say right there, unique tint. D2. Little half stop. Boom. It's got a strong little pull. And, let's check this out. They're like friends. It's the live edge. Dang. Okay, that's pretty fun. The unique tint. Anybody know anything about these little teeny things? The mini walk and talk. Bing. Boom. This is another nice little one that you could put or clip on a bag or something just to have that little quick little knife in that situation. All right. I'm going to set that right there. The unique taint. All right. They pair up great, don't they? Okay, small Skinner patch knife. Is that what's in here? Or is that just the box that was used? Either way, it's pretty exciting. Ha! It is. All right. Yeah, it looks like a guitar pick, but it is clearly... We got a sheath. They said California is the place you ought to be. That's cute. I could see myself making a premiumer version of this. at some point. What does that say? Pakistan. Perfect for a small child. Or, you know, maybe this could be a new one. You talking to me? I think I could take that knife. Ah! The thing is I mean, you can see me moving this around. The mini Corvid cleaver fits in his hand so well. This has got a little, he's choked up. Jesus Christ. It's done. I mean, yeah. I mean, oh, that's about as dumb as it gets right there. But you know what, folks? You are now seeing exactly what you get. This is what you get. We're still playing. We're playing. The small Skinner patch knife, I believe it now belongs to the Rancor. I don't know if there's anything I can do about it. I think he may have just claimed it. I wasn't gonna, it may have now been officially claimed, though. I don't know if I want to try to take it back from him. Okay. All right. We continue on. So I did remove one thing from the table there, since we decided to let the Rancor have that one. So we'll just keep on moving. Ooh, that has some mass. Rocktall. Anybody know about the Rocktall? Rock Solid Tools. Rancor gets what Rancor wants. Right? The Rocktall STO2. Anyone know anything about these? Nice little looking limb multi-tool. The Rocktall. Wow. I don't know. Is that like the lock release? I have never seen, or I don't know much about this. So it looks like we've got all the accoutrements, the mini, the flathead, the bottle opener, the owl, the leather owl. So then click, yeah, so that clicks out. So each one will click out, and then you push that to loosen it off. So we can try a different one here. Take the leather owl. Locked out, solid. It's a nice little piece. Oh, then look at that. Oh, slap. Yo, bro. So this is full on. This could be your, That is pretty sweet. So that locks out, or no, that doesn't lock out. Oh, lost a light. Hold on. And we're back. Just like that. Buy extra lights. Sometimes the solo mosh pit has to happen. If you're listening to the right, today I learned the Rancor lips move when you shove your hand up their Dude, they're rock tall. Okay, so that's cool that it's got that on there. Now we are looking at the main events. Ooh. How does that lock out? Oh, right there. So there's a little lock right here. Boom. And it's a 1/4-inch drive. Dude. Wonder what the blade steel is on the blade. It's got a picture of a lock on the lock. That's actually a nice little feel, little design shape. Your thumb sits on there. Wow. This is one of the nicer yeah, whatever you want to call these, multi-tools. Ooh. Wow. So what's, oh, is that an additional, or what is that supposed to be? Is that, why does it have, not sure how that's supposed to work. Oh, you click it out. There you go. You get it all the way out, and then it becomes the spring. That is a sturdy scissors, too. That spring gets really tight, like a toiga. Wow. That is a cool looking multi-tool. Got some little measurements on this side, too, if you want to get a couple inches or a couple millimeters on there. Does anyone know anything about these? These are cool. Woo!
Well, what do we have here? Still no Snuggie I see, Dan. It looks like I might have to fix that. Hey, I believe that I see the lament configuration pulsating. I'd keep a close eye on Ranker, but don't be a little beach.
Hey, Nick, I love the way it says Dan. It like says it like it's like a disappointed father figure or something. Dan. Hey, Nate in the house. Magnus Sluts, triple ho ho ho. Well. Hey, Nate, dropping a 20 on us to get us going here for the night. Let me tell you what's... Nate, did you just walk in the door? Did you see what happened with the Rancor? I got a new knife. We're opening some stuff that Ramsey sent. We're going to use for some giveaways, but the Rancor got himself a new blade. Oh, snap. It's got to be just like that. Oh, yeah. I pity the fool that don't give me his knife. I like to cut. I like to slice. Oh, yeah. Okay, I have a problem. But Rancor now has two fantastic knives to live with. Thank you, Hate Nate. How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Yeah, so that giveaway that I had, we ended up passing some stuff around to several different people, a bunch of pay it forwards and stuff. Ramsey sent me a bunch of things to enjoy, and I'm going to use a lot of this stuff for giveaways and stuff. This thing is super cool, though. 8 and 8. Thank you. You're so sweet. Such a cutie pie. I haven't shaved yet, so it's still going, but man, it's by the power of Magna Cut. I have the power. Rancor gonna cut that ass. Rancor he gets what he wants. So this is super cool. The rock toll. I don't know much. I didn't know much about these, but this one's pretty sweet, and it's got a clip. That is a fun multi-tool if I've seen one. So we're gonna keep rolling with that. All right, we got a couple left in this pack. What is that? CRKT. Jesus. Oh, for Christ's. What is Sheila's favorite steel? What in the hell is this monstrosity? Well, okay. All right, what is this? Mini fossil? Look at, okay. They use this red and black, like G10 or whatever, with the weird textures. It gives it this bumpy, weird thing. Then it has the facets. Then it has the odd shape, the weird shaped clip. Then the fossil. Was just talking about VEF serrations yesterday. We got some toothy VEF serrations right here. Look at them things. All three of them. Woo, that's bitey. Those are bitey. Oh. Oh. Holy mother of weird, wicked, wild, wacky stuff. This, it looks like it's, was this a carry? This looks like someone was using and enjoying this bad boy for a while. The fossil from CRKT, Columbia River Knife and Tool. Wow. That monstrosity has your name all over it. It's, I mean, I resemble that remark, Kathleen. What in tarnation? Those serrations are evil. This is just evil. There's so much weirdness going on here. Oh God, it's just, you got to keep that one, Dank. It's all you. Yeah, it's because most people are going to look at this and be like, I meant, what's Tila's favorite steel? Eternianium. This little ramp, poon to ramp to poon to ramp to Pamperoon. Wow, this is weird. Yeah, most people are gonna probably not like something like this. Yet I look at this and I'm intrigued, and it makes me feel kind of funny. Flipper tab works fine. Drop shut. Whoops, I caught my flicks out. That clip is kind of gross. You could cut off some of that clip. Boom. Flicks out fine. Thumbs out decent enough. Not that I'm ever going to do that. Boom. Kind of acts as a choke up. I'd actually use that for something unknown at this time. But I feel that there would eventually be... Sheila's favorite steel is Magnanate. I'll give you a hot slice of Magnanate coming in. Sizzle. Banging around in your collection for 10 years. Thought of me right away. It's funny how everyone thinks of me when they see this ridiculously ugly yet intriguingly fun knife. Like I said, I resemble that remark or whatever. Wow, that's that's a wild one. Okay, we got 2 left. Boom and boom. The IE, is this still sealed? I was gonna say I have one of these. And if it's still sealed, I should just leave it sealed and we'll just give it away like that. I have one. Hold on a second. I should be right here. Where the hell did I put it over there? Hold on. Where in the smack cackle crackle? I have one. So that'll definitely be a giveaway. This is a good little flashlight. Looks like we've got the American flag-esque kind of red, white, and blue design on this one. But these are great. They're small. I mean, it's literally about the size of the picture there. And they work really good because they just don't take up a lot of space. Real easy little 5th pocket carry for a little mini flashlight. But they do pack a punch for the size that they are. All right. There she be. Bing, bang, boom, boom. What a nice stack of stuff. We have a Demco box. Fake. Is that what that says? Fake. Shark Lock Technology. So is this literally a knockoff? All right, so this is saying Demco 8020.5 patent number, but it also says fake. So Ramses, is this probably a fake then? Flip the box. Yep. A knockoff video. So this, we can use this as a compare and contrast. So this is a knockoff. I'm getting oiled. I'm getting oiled. Yeah. Clone. Oily clone. Where is my dag? Oh, there it is. All right, here's the real one and the fake one. So, pin, screws. The screws are recessed on this one and they stick out on that one. Wow, very similar. Yeah. I'm not a clone guy either. But he's right. That'll make a fun, interesting video. Because it is a little stiff, but sometimes these, when you get them, they're definitely stiffer. But dude, look at my hands. See all this oil? What did you pour? This is like a Pakistan oil job. Like we lubed the whole thing up. Oh, it smells like, what the it smells like Big Pivot isn't on the 20.5. You can buy a Big Pivot 20.5. Robin, you can. It doesn't look like this pivot, this ugly pivot. That's where you give it away. There's nothing on the pivot. The Big Pivot is going to have that on there. It's going to have that Wampua or whatever, and then the Demco. But they do have them both. This one is definitely a little bit stiffer. And man, look at this. It's got a like bug spray smell. I don't even want to wipe it on that. You know what I mean? Like, okay. You know what I mean? Get a gross one. Tore up one. That Big Pivot. This Big Pivot. The actual AD 20.5s with the Big Pivot are cool. Man, this is just coated and it smells like bug spray. Like a citronella crap bug spray. That's what it kind of smells like. So there you have it. Fake Demco. That'll be one of the few clones you'll see on the channel. I won't actively buy clones, but you get one sent that you can do. It'll be a fun kind of comparison video because we can kind of check things out, look at them, talk about it, and then we can use it as bug spray. So it's a crab lock. Okay. Give me 1 second, kids. I gotta. All right, I'm gonna do this one more time. How long have you had this, bro? Why is it? Yeah, all right, I'm gonna wash this off my hand. Give me a second. I will be right back. Yeah. All right. It's like almost like a citronella kind of a smell. He had to treat it for Asian knife crabs. Well, that was fun. Special shout out to Ramsey Silent for the fun unboxing slash future giveaway, future content creation. So yeah, we'll definitely use a bunch of this for giveaways. He told me I should keep something. I gotta keep. The Rancor has claimed that, so I mean, I don't know if I can do anything about that one. Hate citronella. Right, it's that kind of like, well, now I got soap smell, but it's kind of a strange, maybe the start of a new pandemic. About 2 weeks, opened it once, and then sent it. So that's how you can tell if it's a knockoff. Actually, the scales are made out of citronella. So if you go camping with it, it helps keep mosquitoes away just by having the knife. Public service announcement, kids, do not touch the Asian crab Demcos. Ramses. That's like there's depth to that one. Hate Nate. I'm on board with that. Kenman is patient zero. What's up, Dr. Drew Dude? So we got the Demco. We got this nice flashlight. That's going to make a great giveaway. I don't know about the giveaway for this. We'll talk about it because it's a clone. It'll probably have better action after. We'll do a clone video. We'll talk about clones. It'll be a good topic. Probably take it apart, and we can take both of these, that one and this one apart, and then do like a compare and contrast of like, how much do they really steal, like measurement wise, maybe if they fit exactly perfect, you're like, wow, you can tell they literally took these apart and made templates. And then I can also showcase my more premiumed, updated kind of custom one that I did. But we can talk about these, talk about cones in general. And then after I do that video, then I can either have it, just be part of the display, or maybe someone out there that likes it is interested in it. I'll just send it to somebody who might want it for whatever. Rig the giveaway so Edwards wins it. He'll take it. I just send it to Edwards. He'd be fine with it. So that'll be an interesting video. If anyone has any thoughts or ideas on that type of a video for that, let me know, and we can I can consider it. I really honestly think, though, everyone might be right. This might have to stay in the collection just because it's just ridiculous. And let's be honest. How many of you, if I did a giveaway and I said you can pick one, would pick this one? No offense. No offense. GHV's got to go. Hey, no worries, bro. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see you. Talk to you soon. Boom. But you know what I mean? I don't know how many people will select this, but for some reason it's got some Kenman stank written on it. We should do some cut tests with that bad boy. Hate Nate would take it. Well, Hate Nate, I mean, I don't want to give you the secret password, but you've got the secret password, bro. What's mine is yours. Kathleen would take the multi-tool. I agree. This multi-tool is actually really cool. And the fact that it has this on there, that is just a solid. You could add that to your collection of bit drivers and literally just use it as a bit driver that also happens to have a few other tools on it that are nice. But that bit driver is solid and it clicks out, feels really good. Like that would be cool. But then you could also put it this way if you need to get in there for an interesting angled crank or something. That NAF has a bit of something, something. It's got a little bit of something, something, and something more. But yeah, this multi-tool is actually pretty sweet. What's up, Ground Fog? Rock Toll has some cool tools. I'm going to have to go to their website and check it out, because that one is pretty neat. Even this little micro, this tiny little one, it's got a nice solid feel and a hollow grind. I mean, come on. Half stop. Wonder what that's made out of. Probably stainless. Yep. Very magnetic. D2 though. Proudly D2'd. So how well is it D2'd? Okay. The Rocktal. We have the Viperade smaller pouch. And some people don't know, you could put your eat in there. What movie was that? Little fun fact. It was Adam Sandler. How cute is this little guy? Now that Dan's properly lubed, what's next? Right? I have rinsed. Really nice Hank. I almost should start carrying a Hank more. Bit driver in the middle is the way. Jiggle the Hank. I swear the dot in the green eye is moving. The green eye. That dot? No, that's fabric. Grateful's having a good time. And what is this thing here? Is that like a plant vase? What is it? Dude, all these stickers and stuff, it's kind of a weird design. I mean, I'm not mad at it at all. It's a solid brownie. And then boom, you just instant into the topo, which is a nice one. This is just great all around. Fred the Log. What's up, Fred? Good to see you. Been listening and lurking in on the fun. Got another zebra. Solid stuff, Ramses. Giveaways soon. Soon. This is almost a good size of a Hank that you could carry. Throw that in the back pocket, fifth pocket. I just never have. Would I use it? They say if you don't use it, you lose it. Fred the Vlog, packing, gotta head out, unexciting. May not be back until after Texas. Amazon says the blade on the multi-tool is 7CR17. I mean, for a multi-tool, it could be worse, I guess. Right? This is, I mean, it seems like a decent enough blade for a multi-tool, you know? Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. Without putting anything on it, that cuts. It's got a nice look to it. I think it's slim. You know what I mean? Like, it's not thick. I feel like a lot of times multi-tools, they're bulky and they're big. It's got some weight to it, but it doesn't feel like it's huge. $4.3. Dude, that's what yeah. Lube up the P. Diddy jokes. Ramsey says this one is D2. The new ones are 7CR and the older ones are D2. How old is this? I mean, it looks pretty pretty solid condition. I'm gonna get the old glasses here. Doesn't have a date on it. I thought it might. Yeah, it looks like it's, I mean, how long have you had this? Several years, just never use it? Like all of my multi-tools. They're basically, they're cool. I have several of them, but I never use them. Literally never use them. This looks pretty much mint. Looks pretty much mint. Mint. Out of box. With box. Hot box. It's new in box. Just bought it a few years ago. And then never. Boom. It's this, I want to cut off, I would cut off that much. All that doesn't need to be there. You can just have it kind of ramp up a little bit and then boom. That'll probably be a customization I would consider doing to this. Maybe a flipper tab delete. Because then you can get in here, right there, a little bit more of a choke up. What would everybody say to that? Or is this just too cool for school? I got to just leave it as is. Ooh. You lock into there. Oh, you really lock in. Grateful says snip it, yo, snip it. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. The blade is solid, but it is not very centered. Is that a 6? No, that's got to be an 8. Get over there. Get over there. Centering on this blade is bad. It is like pushed to the side enough that it'll start scratching right there. See that? Might have to do the old-fashioned style. Sometimes you can't do anything about it. But you all know you could do the paper wedge, loosen it up, put the paper wedge in there so it's wedged way over, and then tighten it back down. Might center that back up a little bit. Generally, I wouldn't mind too much, but when it is pushed all the way over to the side like that, eventually then when it starts to close, you'll start seeing that mark right there because it's touching. So that'll be something I try to fix. OMG. Yeah, these are the serrations you guys must have been talking about recently. These big nasty hogs. They're sick. They are not pleasant. Pre-serrage. Pre-serrage ain't bad, but in those serrage. Okay, the middle one's a little pissed. But that front one? What about the third one? Wow. Oh, I can see the little bit of a burr in the second one. I wouldn't have guessed you could just put it in the serrage. And you guys ever put it in the serrage? They're shiny. Ole. One Moon Collective, what up? I gave one of my homies one of those knives as a gift a few years back. Used to be centered. I can fix it. It'll be fine. It doesn't take much to give it a little push over. So I think loosening up the screws and doing the paper wedge technique, it should be fine. But it's just the block pushing it that way a little bit. But the blade is solid. Like right now, the blade's solid when it's open. There's no play. So generally, otherwise, you know, it would be loose. And it would be pushing over because it's loose. But she ain't loose. So you got that going for you. Well, 8:24. We're getting it along. Fred, any thoughts on stuff that we need to be paying attention for, getting excited about in Texas? Fred, if you're free to type. Pocket, purse, and planner friendly. Converts from pocket size to full size. What? What? I can convert this sizes? What? Refillable. I don't understand what they're trying to say. Can you like take this part off and put the tip, make it shorter or something? Converts from pocket size to full size. Getting excited to see everyone in person, says Fred. Exactly, same here. Just being able to get together and talk, hang out, share some cool knives, stories. Not particularly searching for anything specific at the show. Right on, Fred. Hoping to find some prototypes, be able to send around. Poicalo's going to be there, right? And you're going to get your piece from Donnie. The lid comes off and it gets smaller. I mean, okay. Well, you know. Even if I gave it away, I can still take it out and figure it out. Maybe I can't. Kidding me right now? Oh. It's a cap. See, so now when it's in your pocket, it's short. I can't see it's wider than my hand. See, which makes it near impossible to do this with. But you still can. Ooh, look at that. Wow. Whoa. Wider. Whoa, that's tough. That's interesting. I've never seen that particular version before. Because my problem is like, if it's a shorty pen like this, I don't like this because it starts to fall. I got big hands. And so it starts to tuck into there. And you want it to rest on that part of your hand. So this gives you that length that everyone desires for that writing. Yep, no smear test. That's the other thing I love about Zebra is their cartridges dry really quick. So that actually feels really nice in the hand. And then boom, turn it around for your pocket and it is smaller, slim, not going to go deep in the pocket, but you got this nice clip, so you got a deep carry clip, so it goes all the way down, which I've noticed on this one. This is the stainless Zebra click pen. Works really nice, but it stops right here. So I feel like for some reason when it stops right there, it just doesn't, this clip is fine, but this longer clip I feel like is going to hold in your pocket a little bit better. Although the stainless one is really nice. Stainless steel, and it still has the knurls right there. Feels really good. Put it in the Viper. Oh, look at that. It totally fits. Huh? You can put a pen, a bottle opener, a coin, and a small knife in there. No problem. How about that? That's neat. I did not notice that that was how that is. Like this? Okay, so I write like this. So I'm not resting on it. Like I hold it like that when I'm holding it, but when I go to write, I'm basically like right here. The other side. Oh, what? In tarnation, kids, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble. The Viperade is way cooler than anyone ever thought it would be, and more. Alrighty then. We're going to drop coin in there. Zip. We're going to go ahead and drop the bottle cap, bottle opener right there. Let's turn this around. Sweet sassy molassy. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah. Bro. This is wild. Say what? Boom. Dude, the pen and the blade on the one side. Dude, I didn't even notice those. I didn't notice those pouches at all. But why wouldn't they be there? Why wouldn't they be there? Should be getting your ABW slip from Terry tomorrow. Giddy up. What color did you get? Bro. All right. Well, okay. Call me an idiot. But that is great. The ABW slip fits in there nicely. So it's not a large pouch. You can't really get a wide knife in there. You know, but you could do one of those, I guess. Flashlight would fit in there. Multi-tool, not quite. It's a little tight. You would have to do the clip inside there like that. This is a little small, but for like a slip joint. Here's my Kentucky holler jack. Boom. That fits in there perfect. So things like that, where you have a thinner blade, a nice little slippy, or a smaller knife like this, that drops in there good. My baseline bolt action is a little long. Not terrible, but a little bit long for that. You could go with the shorter, like, here we go. I have a couple different versions of these. What's this one? The Olight O-Pen Mini. So this is the double bolt action. You go one way for the pen, and then the other way gives you the graphite pencil tip. So you got pen or pencil and an aluminum body on there. That one fits perfect. Donnie! Hush. Wow, you guys going back and forth? We got a little lover's spat going on in here, a little lover's quarrel. So the smaller Olight pens will slide in there. A nice little Kentucky holler jack fits in there perfect without stretching these out at all. So your shorter pens fit great. Wow. And then you have the main pouch. So you'd probably put your IDs in there. ID, credit card. Oh, you guys. Boom. Wow, that coin is cool. That's actually, that pouch is like 10 times cooler than I thought it was. Oh, come on. Let's back off of this. Even wider. You got to get all the way under and just grab it like that. It's a nice coin. Got some mass to it. Unboxing. Got to set up and do a video. Robin's going to do an unboxing video of his BSF. BSF. Yeah. BSF. BSF. I got a bunch of coins. These bigger ones. What's this one? Kansept coin. That one's fun. Forgotten Star. Good for one free beer. Look at this huge chunk of leather. This is actually worth a beer. But I kept it because I thought it was kind of cool. Like they did a leather punch stamped. Good for one free beer. We've got the Mad Yako 1931 Leatherworks combo poker chip. I was good at rewrapping Christmas gifts. They were none the wiser. Got my 3 mini NAFS coins from some Kickstarters and stuff. Those are fun. Of course, I got a couple of rings from Snail Trail Dale. Tell me these aren't cool. Got the green micarta that I've been using for the old school case marble. And then this one, the like butterscotch micarta with 2 stripes on it. Trouble Bunny. Robin, do you have even one video up yet? Or are you still at 0 videos? Are we still at 0 videos? Or have we started creating more? I have some more coins somewhere where these are just the only ones that are over sitting on my table display. I found this, look at this too. This is pretty sweet. I mean, just off topic. It's a lock. Should we shipwreck it? It's basically shipwrecked already. Eagle Lock Co. Terry Village, Connecticut, USA. Pretty old lock. Just think it looks cool over on the table with the stuff. Over on the table with the stuff. I've been stressed with monies and uncreative. I've been there, bud. I've been there. Definitely understand that. Circus animal. Little TCal coin I got at Blade Show. That's a fun one. Rosecraft. Another great coin. Kizer. Drop Bear. Met these guys Blade Show. Straight edge knives. They saw my mask and was like, oh, dude, that's part of our logo. Here you go. Gave me that coin. Pretty fun. Right. Ooh, my hand smells like coins. Why do you smell like coins? That's an odd smell of coins. I definitely am feeling copper today. This was my carry. Shipwrecking this bad boy soon. I'm actually probably going to shipwreck this one before Blade Show and bring it. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna shipwreck the handle, and then I'm gonna take the clip and the blade and do like a tumble, like stone wash, is what I'm thinking, to kind of beat it up a little bit. Paul just threw up on Peanut. Is your cat's name Peanut too? Or wait, what am I losing my mind? Oh yeah, Paul Might. Might just threw up on Peanut. Okay, I wasn't totally out of it. See if my mini flashlight fits in the Viper Raid. I don't know where it is, but it will. I guarantee you it will. Because I know the size of it. It's like my pinky. Hell, it's, if anything, it's smaller than my biggest. How did we get here? We'll just stop. We'll just stop that. Yeah. My hands, that smell. Yeah. Good old Paul. Do that slower, please. Slower. Grateful. Paul's lying. Everyone knows he has no gag. Donnie, what was one of the ones you told me about. All this. Hawk's Nest. Donnie weren't you telling me that's where you got some of your micarta or whatever? Hawk's Nest Customs. I am pretty sure. Hawk's Nest. They're going to be at Texas. Do it slow, do it sexy. Dude, she was looking good in True Lies. So yeah, well, I'm definitely going to probably pick up some micarta from Hawk's Nest at Texas. He looks like a cool dude. $1,200 vintage Westinghouse brick. Blue lined Ivorite 9 by 1 by 3/16 for $1,200. GTFO. What? Yeah, I gotta sell the knife for $3,500. $3,500. Well, just the scales alone were $1,200. Definitely don't want to learn on that piece, right? Yeah, it's an extinct fossil. I'm gonna test with that. Vintage Westinghouse Tar Heel for $100. Light blue spun. Ooh, sexy. So he's gonna have some wild snuff, huh? Not sure I can afford some of that. Ooh, look at that rod, though. Ooh, oof. Butterscotch canvas rod. Five and a half inch by 1.5 inch thick rod. Or 11 inch. Do you want the 5 or the 11? Is it a 4x8 sheet? 1 by 9 inches, Kevin. I mean, seriously? Seriously, MFer? So the Westinghouse, yeah, I'm gonna stick to the cheaper micartas for now. Wow, even this stuff's expensive. He's got some wild, wacky stuff. Something about some of that butterscotch looking stuff, though, is tasty. I'm determined to make some scales out of some 3 1/4 inch stained glass. Wow. How do you even shape that? How, like, you know what I mean? I could buy 12 sheets of plywood. Yeah, if you want to learn, you get on Amazon and get some cheap stuff. That's what I did. I picked up some of that micarta that is anywhere from a few bucks a piece to $10, you know, like I've got several of those. I just got to actually get to it. You have glass grinding wheels at work? Wow. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. What was my question? There was one that I was wondering if people knew if that's what it was or not. Ooh, Everburn's gonna be there. Trish, Everburn's gonna be there. DCB. It was like one of those. I always am, it's when we're here and it's too late. Screenshot, maybe. Did I screenshot that shit? Oh. There's so many. There's LexRex Customs. It's one like that. Yep. GTC. Can't remember now. Everburn. Is that like a rash or something? Well, I don't know what it is, but it won't go away. I try to scratch it off. Mike Briggs, use my Taurus 3-ring saw to shape glass. How cool is that? Shaping glass seems like it's not fun. I would imagine breakage, regular breakage happens. I read rash as hash. Everburn. Is that like a hash? Yep. It's great. Trying to start memorizing this map now so when we live stream and people want me to go somewhere. I think this part's going to be easy. It's going to be this part. But notice where they get you is there's not a full path right here. So like row 1, row 2, row 3, that's what was getting me last year. Is then when you're over here, you start counting, you're like row 1, row 2, row 3. But the thing is this isn't row 3, this is row 4. And so it throws you off because it's missing row 1, or and so it was like we would get kind of confused. If you get glass too hot, it will break. Variable detail system with an external screw that you can change on the fly. Oh, from Everburn? There was the one that Trish had that she sent to me to review. It was cool. It was like that skeletonized, and you could see all the mill lines on it. GTC is the maker of that crazy clean knife with the kickstop we looked at. Okay, yeah. But there's one other one that is like that. GTC. Teresa joke. There's a joke for that. The Teresa joke. Yeah. All right. Clayton's out. Always good to see you, Clayton. Have a good night. We'll talk to you soon. Paragon Kilns. I kind of want to buy some wild, wacky thing from Tops. But most of the things I find that are wild and wacky at Tops end up being expensive. I'm kind of budgeted it out this year. My rent's going up. Except for my rent it's switching from rent to mortgage. So that's good. But it's going to start costing me more per month. Cutting into my budget. Going cutting right on into my budget. I'm going to do my best. But I'm still on the, I want to get a kiln and I want to get a 2x72. Donnie, tell me why I shouldn't buy this one. Tell me why I shouldn't just buy this one and one of these tilt rests. Congrats. Well, it's not, I guess it's not final yet, but I have a loan officer or whatever that basically was like, yeah, you know, I'm approved. They gave me a price on the house. I gave them a slight counter for some things we need to fix and stuff like that. They basically accepted that. We just kind of gotta go through the rest of the standard paperwork. You should. If he replies, I'm actually having issues waiting on a small wheel set from them that's a month late. Mortgage is way greater than rent. It's greater, but it's also more than double the, you know, it's going to be eaten into. My rent was nice. I was getting a good deal. Donnie says keep me posted. Yeah, I do. They're not going to be a Blade show, are they? That'd be cool if they were. Fear? I doubt it. PH. Nope. Play Kylo. Reader grinders. What do you know about that one kiln place that's going to be there? Paragon Kilns. Yeah, so I've been trying to save up for tools. Doubt it. Yep, they are not. They are not. So that's my goal. Is that artist in me wants to do stuff, be creative. I would rather kind of save up, not buy as much, and get going on some tools and start having some fun, especially this summer. And you know, you can take over the whole garage and really kind of set it up how I want. Right now, literally a little more than a third of the garage is storage for the folks that I'm renting from, which is fine. But they move that stuff out of there, and then I have the whole garage. I could even pull my car into there and have room for the shop. I got plenty of room for the shop. It's already set up pretty good, but I'll be able to rearrange, spread out, really kind of dial it in, which is going to be choice. Very choice. Paragon and Everheat will be there, both reputable. So I'll talk to them. How do we pull the move, Donnie? If we both go talk to them and be like, you guys should really just give us both, you know, some equipment. Right? Like, don't you guys want, I mean, we can, you know, I can become a little slut for you, I guess, you know, like, oh, we're out here working on the shop with using my Paragon kiln. Today's video is brought to you by Paragon Kilns. Do I need to sell out? I don't know. Found a dog chew company in Southern Oregon that sells antlers super cheap. But would you have to stabilize? Do they stabilize those? I'm not sure. But yeah, you get a good deal on them, and you can still like just put them in some type of wood stabilizer or like hardener or acrylic or like, you know, pour some resin over it or whatever. I'll be at a table, you push him over. Gonna be need a third to a nab. Okay, so we'll use Kevin. Donnie will kind of get down. I'll give him a push. I'll be like, oh, look what you did. And then Kevin can grab and run. But we need to do it at least twice. Neil McKenzie has a Tops Crow Hawk I got in a Yako mystery box. Oh, you got one with a knife? I know that I've got one of his mystery boxes he sent me. I've got it up right there. Got some hanks and some good stuff in there, but every once in a while you get one that will have a knife in it. And it looks like you got one. Kevin's down. What the hell am I doing? Kevin, you're going to help me and Donnie procure some knife building equipment. See, the thing is Kevin, if you help, then you're in, you know, then you, I mean, you're already in on my book. But you know, you help me get the tools and then you receive free knives. I use the tools to make you knives. Yeah, that's all anyone needs. You buy me tools, I'll give you free knives.
Dan, you should have negotiated your mortgage by showing them your YouTube channel. Tell them, do you know who the hell I am? I'm Dan my fucking Kenman, beaches. I pay what I want. People like me, just ask Dong. Trust me, Dan.
Done. Hey Nate, when I see you, you have to say my name like that. You have to be like, done. Oh, thank you, dude, for the 20. To be honest, she did ask about it. She was like, what's up with this? Because you have to give them like, you're like, you know, they do like a credit check and all that stuff. And like, you have to give them like bank statements or whatever. And they're like, what's this? What's going on with the YouTube? It's like, oh, they pay me to be an idiot. I wish I could listen to it again. You know what I mean? I wish I could listen to it again. Just hit repeat and have them play it again. Play it again, Sam. Just ask Dong. I actually put that on everything I say. People like me. Just ask Dong. Dank, show Nate those stickers. Oh. Hate Nate. Hate Nate 704. Boom! Explosion! Hey, that's my area code. Those are just too sweet. I might have to send them to you, bud. I mean, right? You down with the 704? I mean, makes sense to me. Makes perfect sense to me. So here we are. It's 9:04. We've done it. We made it through the standard issue. Ramses has bequeathed us. Bequeathed us? I can picture Nate with a mohawk. He'd be styling with the mohawk, right? Boom. This might be the win. The old fossil. Just too sweet. Sheila's face should be in the center of the bullseye. Sheila. Do I want to pick up the... Oh, it smells like citronella. God. It's like instant. Got to be Mount Holly, Belmont, Gastonia, Cramerton, Lowell, McAdenville, NC with 704. Kevin Smith and Knives spitting locations. There you have it. This guy knows what he's talking about. Charlotte. But I sell paint in all those areolas. I mean areas. What did I say? Buc-ee's. Will we have time to stop at Buc-ee's, Donnie? Will we have time to stop at Buc-ee's? I've never been. My good friend Cece got this for me. So I got a Buc-ee's shirt, but I have not been to the Buc-ee's. I don't know, like I never went because it's like trying to get there, trying to get home. You spend a lot of time. And from what I heard, you go to Buc-ee's, you end up spending a good hour there. Or more. And then what? Dank, if your little heart desires, but my care is pretty low. Honestly, of anything that I would ever want from Buc-ee's, I've already got it. It's right here. I got a Buc-ee's t-shirt. I'm set. I don't know. I just figured, buying knives at Buc-ee's. I do not want to spend more than 5 minutes in a truck stop gas station, right? That's probably why I've never gone either. Yeah. I agree. I think on the trip, we will, unless there's some bitchin' knives, they'd have to be pretty bitchin' knives. But I don't know. That's why I think I want to look up, try to find out. There's a couple gas stations I stopped at that had some knives that were just the standard. We get on the toll road. The gas stations are in the middle of the toll road. That's the only gas station. What are they called again? I can't remember. Those Arrow or whatever. And so a couple of them had some knife cases of some stupidity. But yeah, 5 minutes there, getting gas, filling up, taking a leak, and then maybe buying a knife out of the case. I'll be fine with that. I work maintenance in a big casino. Our truck stop has some sweet gas station knives. Seven Feathers Casino and Resort. Right on, Mike. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. Bitchin' knives or bitch knives? There might be a slight difference. I want both. I want both. I want both. Someone's out there with a Donald Duck mask on. Drive fast. I'm going to have my mask. I don't know if I'll be wearing it when I drive. We got another Friday the 13th, 2 months in a row. Friday the 13th, next Friday. Wow, it's going to be quick. We got next weekend live, normal here. Then Friday the 13th, I'll do a little live for fun. And then the next Thursday, we will be in Texas. So literally 2 weeks from tonight, the live stream will be from Texas. I don't know where, if we'll be out or we'll be at the Airbnb or whatever, but we will have some special guests. Donnie, Laser Ghost himself, Kevin Smith and Knives, and then anyone else, you know, if we end up having like Trish and Sever or Fred, whatever, meet up, which I know we're going to at some point. Our Airbnb is not that far away from the convention center. It's only a few miles, so it's not much of a drive. So it's going to be exciting. Hate Nate's got a doctor's appointment next Friday. Ooh. You getting keised? I bought almost every truck stop knife we sell. M-Tech has some great cheap knives. Mike, I've got several M-Techs over there. They're not great. The Robo leg. Just one of many. Oh, that's a Tac Force. M-Tech Tac Force. All the same, right? All the same. Well, kids, it is 9/11. Getting myself on my hunger time. Make me some dinner. I appreciate everyone. Thank you, Hate Nate, for the super chats. Appreciate you. Thanks to Ramsey Silent for the incredible gift pack of stuff that we're going to use for giveaways and things in the near future. Very fun little stuff. Little pay it forward from getting the pass or the last time passing it forward of the giveaway. The bomb one is hilarious. Yeah. The Tac Force bomb. I mean, what's funny about it is it's just such a poor shape. Like this, it's like it's a bomb, right? But you flip this out and then you grab it and you're like, wait a minute. Why does that actually feel comfortable? Like this little notch right here, your middle finger locks into there, and it's just like, okay, this is way more comfortable than it should be. Good night, y'all. Thank you, Stacy. Much appreciated. Ramses, have a great night. Thanks for all the thumbs up. Have a great time doing what you do. Stay awesome. I wore 3 knives and went to Walmart. Truth. I have 3 knives on me every day. Every day. I've been going solid 3 for quite some time now. Probably more than a year or 2. Used to be 2. But now I've fallen into this 3. One of them is a slip joint. Bigger knife, smaller knife. And I can't stop. Just 3 knives and no clothes. I'm carrying 3 knives. Yikes. Where's the clip? Where's the pocket clip? Well, what I did is I braided some of my leg hair over here and I made like a pouch with it. I have enough leg hair that I kind of worked into this matted, kind of like dread knot sheath out of leg hair. You get some funny looks wearing a big ass BK9 on your belt at Walmart. Depends on where you live. Some Walmarts, they'd look at you funny if you didn't. Shorts and a t-shirt and sandals. There you have it. All right, thank you all so much. Special shout out to Hate Nate. And a special shout out to all them Magnus sluts out there. You know who you are. Whoa, wow, wow. Bad angle, bad angle. Prank caller. Magnus sluts triple ho ho ho. I appreciate you all. Always a good time. Well, Hate Nate, I gotta make you smile. I gotta make you. Carried a Bowie in Alabama. I carry it. I'll give it a shot. Why not? As long as it's legal. Yeah, big shout out to Ramses. The silent. Ho for Ramses with my new CRKT fossil. This ugly thing. Thing is ridiculous. Really fun little set of stuff. I look forward to using all of it for giveaways very soon. I'm not really growing anymore, so I don't know. I used to every month or two would have to do another 1,000-person giveaway, and I have not. My numbers are not going up at all anymore. So I will have to just start doing giveaways just for fun, rather than be like, oh, well, I'll do the next one at 11,000. We may never get to 11,000. So I'll just have to do some giveaways just for fun here and there. So stay tuned for that. We'll definitely do some at Texas or before or right after Texas. I want to get a couple things while we're there for giveaways as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Much love to everyone, regardless. So the numbers aren't going up. We'll just do some giveaways for fun. I can't wait. I look forward to it. I appreciate you all. This is fantastic. Giveaway every Friday the 13th. Yeah. I missed that last month. That was probably a good idea. All right. We'll plan on that. Next Friday the 13th, we'll do a little giveaway. Unless I can't on Friday, then we do it on Thursday. Either way, we're up. I'm in. Sounds good. Much love, everybody. Shipwreck coming soon on this bad boy. Stay sharp, y'all. Magnus Lutz for life. 2 knives for the Rancor, so I guess we are in trouble. We got to watch out. Rancor be cutting. Cuts like a knife. Feels so right. Next week is going to be the end of the thing here. We're about to go to Texas, so make sure you get those things. Tell me what you figure out now, where you want me to go, what you want me to look at, what you think we need to pick up. If there's anyone that wants me to pick something up or whatever for them, send me all your money and I will buy it for you. Of course. Stay sharp, y'all. Another lovely Thursday. Right in the kisser.